So, is this on?
I am ready to grab that contract and secure a championship match against the soon-to-be Raw Women's Champion, my friend, Ronda Rousey.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
The boys are back in town.
We were back last week.
I never left. Well, we're back again. Back again.
Right, for another show, yeah.
For another show.
I guess that makes sense.
show.
Man, I'll tell you something. You're missing out if you're not a Patreon. You
Yeah.
know why? Because you might be wondering, hey guys, what happened with the pay-per-view prediction sheets?
Right, who won?
Because I said I'm gonna win both belts, which never happens, and Eric said I'm gonna retain them. And
Wow, that's so spot on. I did exactly
You're
that
welcome.
last show.
I'm the impression guy on the show.
Yeah.
And then Andrew's like, and then let's see, which of those things happened? Did
Well, hold on. Well, like you
Retain.
said, you can't say it here because it's only on Patreon, so we can't announce it.
Yeah,
here.
we can't even talk about
We
it.
can't even say.
Can't talk about
who
it
won.
at all.
I won't say a word.
I wish we could say who won.
I won't say a word about it. You're right. Only on Patreon would you know who
I
won
think
both.
in post-production, you should just blur out Joe right now.
Joe, your arms are feeling a little heavy right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
You
All
should
right,
just
well.
blur him.
Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, I have to give you a compliment and praise.
Sure. I mean,
High praise.
Uh-huh.
You did tie me,
Yeah, I did.
and you haven't really claimed this title because you understand to be the man.
Yeah.
You have to beat the man. It's not to be the man. You have to tie. That's not the quote.
It's wrestling rules.
That's not the quote.
It's wrestling rules.
Yeah, this was basically a double count out. Joe retains. Or whatever happened, Patreon exclusive.
I would say it's a good effort with a double pin. Double pin. That's
my favorite ending to a match is the double pin. The passed out unconscious
and what
double
happened
pin.
was I pinned you, but stupidly I left both my shoulders on the mat. So I totally
like Shawn Michaels, so you get to be Shawn Michaels.
I totally blew that match. Yeah, that's what happened.
So anyway, who knows what happened?
Right. Yeah. Okay, you can put him down.
Yeah, please.
But
I like
speaking
room.
of Patreon, we have 5 new members.
5.
Five.
I mean, I really think that goes to how amazing our additional content is.
For sure.
It really is good.
I mean, we're not gonna toot our own horns, but toot toot.
All right.
So, anyways, thank you to Derek Shaneman,
Yeah.
Ryan Black, Alan. I'll let you say that one, Eric. Go ahead. Alan.
Snaggletooth.
Alsemgist?
Ooh, I'll sing.
Alan Alsemgist.
Yeah.
All right. Peter Hall and Brett Roscoe. So thank you all very much.
Yeah.
And Alan, I assume I pronounced your name wrong. I assume we all did. So
Yeah.
But thank you anyways.
Apologies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
We have another thank you.
Yeah.
We do. I don't know how many of you are watching on YouTube, but we have a new addition to the table.
Yes, we do.
We got a little Braun Strowman, courtesy of Miss Indiana Martinez from Florida.
Thank you very much.
So thank you.
We love our little Braun. It's kind of strange that he's shorter than Shawn Michaels, Pop.
Yeah.
But, it's...
Is he shorter?
He is shorter than Sean.
He is, yeah.
I think they're all the same size, but
I don't know.
Maybe there's some hair thing going
Technically,
on
with the hat, Bray's like towers above him.
Yeah.
Now, here's the ultimate. If anyone, collects the action figures and has like a little spare briefcase, we can maybe give it to Braun.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll love it. I'm sure he does it. He definitely doesn't have a pop of his own. Huh?
Braun?
No, like a little Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh, I see.
To
what
give
you
to
mean.
Braun.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, like a little mini one.
Yeah, exactly.
They shall call him mini one. Yeah.
Mini one.
So, anyways, on to Raw and SmackDown recap.
Yes.
Was pleasantly surprised that the first hour of Raw was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as
happened?
good as Raw can be, really.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The
'Cause
first
in all-
hour was so good.
In all honesty, I wasn't too thrilled with Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know.
We had a positive, take on it. We gave it a B-.
Yeah,
I think if we were all together, you probably would agree in the moment. You know what I mean? Looking back, some of the stuff isn't great, but like the fact that you had a cash in, you had a title change.
No, there was good moments.
The
but
AJ Styles Nakamura match was finally the match we've been waiting for.
yeah, it's the match that should have happened.
The
first
women's
time.
Money in the Bank was really a Money in the Bank match.
It was.
Like they did some great. So when you add all that up, you're like, yeah, you know what? This was pretty good. Elias and Seth had a great match. So yeah.
Did you see Lance Storm tweeted about Sasha Banks?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Because Ember Moon did that jump off the rope, and then Sasha did a crossbody on Sasha, and Sasha falls on the ladder. And Lance Storm tweets it. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is a good way to end your career in one bump."
Right.
Yeah.
That was super dangerous. I mean, kudos that they pulled it off, but yeah, I mean,
Faux show. So anyways, Kurt Angle kicks off Monday Night Raw, and there's a table in the ring with the Raw Women's title and the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase. And Kurt brags that Raw won both Money in the Bank matches, as if that means anything.
yeah, as if it matters somehow.
And then he introduces Alexa Bliss because she requested this presentation.
Yeah.
And Kurt tells Alexa that Nia is currently in rehab, but she'll be defending her title against Nia at Extreme Rules next month. So Alexa congratulates herself while the crowd chants, "We want Ronda." Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Ronda Rousey storms to the ring. Right.
Just like that.
Exactly.
And Kurt gets in front of her, and Alexa tells Ronda, "You're just jealous because after Money in the Bank, everyone was talking about me." But then Alexa goes too far.
Want a championship opportunity? You better get in the back of the line, you overhyped rookie.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Overhyped rookie. So Ronda snaps. She tackles Alexa and goes to town on her. Kurt pulls Ronda off, but then Ronda flips Kurt over. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then Alexa swings the briefcase. Ronda ducks and knocks her down. And then Rousey grabs the briefcase and hits Alexa in the back a few times. And then she goes over to Kurt and hits him, but not as strong. She's just like, eh. But she's like, "What? You're supposed to be my friend, Kurt. Why would you pull me off of her?" So referees run in the ring, and she takes them out as well. Finally, Ronda picks up Alexa and slams her through the table. I thought it was a great segment. Ronda looked awesome.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Finally, the baddest woman on the planet.
She looked super tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone, said she was acting like Stone Cold, but what's wrong with that?
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're gonna copy somebody,
Yeah.
copy the man.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
man.
It beat up on Kurt, and I had no problem with this, right? But then she went back for more. She's
Right.
like, Bliss, now I'm gonna go hit Kurt some more.
Right.
It's kind of silly, but kind of fun too
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. And of course...
and Kurt was fine. He should have
Right.
kind of been knocked out.
Well, she wasn't hitting him that hard.
briefcases, chairs. This knocks you out.
Right, and he was blocking it with his arm the whole time. So at the end, he's holding his arm.
Yeah.
But then we go backstage and we find out the reason why this happened, and that's because Kurt suspends Ronda for 30 days, which is perfect timing to build for SummerSlam. She gets back after Extreme Rules, and then you could build to SummerSlam.
Exactly.
And then after the commercial, Renee tries to interview Ronda as she's leaving the building, but Ronda ignores her at first. So Renee says, "Okay, good luck, Ronda." And she stops and tells Renee, "Save your good luck wishes for Alexa Bliss, because in 30 days, I'll be back here kicking her pink-haired ass."
Save your get better wishes.
Get better wishes, right. And this
Didn't you think she was gonna go beat up what's her face? Because she was
Renee.
Renee?
She's like, "Goodbye." What did she say again?
Good luck, Ronda.
Yeah, good luck, Ronda. That. It's you know what, bitch?
Right.
Right?
I just beat up the general. I brought up my boss, basically.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah. She
This is
should have.
about
That
to
would
get
have been
amazing.
great.
She's now beaten up all
Renee,
of her
take a bump.
bosses. Pretty
Renee,
much.
Every boss.
Yeah.
Except for Vince. Now she just needs to beat up Vince.
Yeah.
But this was the best acting we've seen from Ronda.
Then
since-
she would go full Stone Cold. At
Yeah.
that point.
Yes, she
Right.
would.
This was the best acting, though, I think she's
Yeah.
that we've seen from her since she joined WWE.
Agreed.
Yeah, she should stop idolizing Piper and start being like Stone Cold Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Well, she can't. she can't get any tutelage from him anymore, unfortunately.
Right.
So yeah, might as well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it sounded better in my head.
No, it sounded. You really are heel Joe today.
Seriously.
When I'm champion, I like to play the bad guy role.
But yeah, angry Ronda is the best Ronda. So
Yeah,
for sure.
Bar none.
Even when like Kurt's like, I'm sorry, but you're suspended. And she's like, yeah, you sound real sorry, you fuck. She convinced me that she was angry.
Grabbing him by the dick.
It was nice, yeah.
What? I'm He's like, oh.
So next up, we have the Seth Rollins Intercontinental Open Challenge.
Intercontinental.
After 2 months of hiatus?
Oh, the challenge?
Yeah.
Yes, but he's been a fighting champion, at least.
He has, but when was the last time he did an open
Probably
challenge?
like a month ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre come out, and Ziggler accepts the challenge.
Which was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
I guess they have to do something with
Sold.
these guys since they can't give them the straps right now.
The
Right.
tag
They're like
titles?
too good to get the tag titles.
Yeah.
And there was an awesome spot in the match when Seth lifted up Dolph for a suplex, but then they both fell out of the ring.
Oh my God,
that
it
was
was
so
amazing.
great.
It was sick. It was almost like too real.
Yeah.
You could tell that it was planned, but they took a hard bump.
Oh
off
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
for
Oh, my
sure.
God.
That's dangerous. Then there was another great moment when Dolph was tuning up the band, but then Seth hit Dolph with a super kick. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm getting ready to tune up the band, and then that person gets hit with a super kick. That was cool.
Right.
I've never seen that in a Shawn Michaels match. And then at the end, McIntyre distracts Seth on the apron. That's true. Dolph rolls him up, but Seth kicks out. He then rolls up Ziggler, but then Dolph turns it into another roll-up, pulls the tights, and Ziggler gets the win.
So new IC champ.
And new Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Talk about out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
It's like it's nice to see a title change. It's nice to see Ziggler get some props.
Yeah.
But you take it from a guy that I didn't want to see lose a title right now.
Right.
So it was a little stingy, but still great.
Is it
Still
because Seth
great.
Rollins so hot right now?
He's so hot.
Right.
He's so hot right now. But if this means they're going to have maybe bigger and better plans for Seth, that would be great.
Yeah, he'll get to lose to Lesnar. Sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Whatever.
Yeah,
At least he's in the title picture.
I wouldn't mind a Seth and Dolph feud.
Yeah.
Have they had one of those yet?
I think
You'd
when he
have to
was
think
the
so.
heel champion, yeah.
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 Didn't he win a thing to fight him at SummerSlam? Or was that
No,
Dean?
that was Dean.
Yeah, that was Dean.
Yeah. So after the match, Dolph and McIntyre hit Seth with the zigzag claymore, the more zig, more zag. And then backstage, Dolph and Drew tell Renee this is just the first of many titles to come. Well,
Hopefully.
we certainly hope so.
Because we really like these guys.
So McIntyre's going to go win the cruiserweight title?
Yeah. Yep. He just has to lose 100 pounds. Next up, we have Bobby Roode versus Curt Hawkins. Roode gets a quick win despite selling injuries from the previous night. And nothing happened after. What was the point of this?
This is the first of 3. Why is this match happening?
It was 3 minutes, including entrances.
Yeah.
The match was a minute. So pointless. Nothing happened after.
Yeah.
I guess what we want, this is better than what they've been doing.
Bobby, we have nothing
This is
for you.
Hold on. That's the truth. This is better than having another repeat match. I'll give it that. And by having the entrances, it kills time, which has been a problem for them. But I again, what's the payoff for Curt Hawkins here?
Nothing.
He can't have even a 5-minute match.
No.
With Bobby Roode, he's that bad. Then explain to us why he's still on the roster.
Yeah.
Why are better people getting released?
Well, Curt is the worst GM in
true.
history. Yeah. But no, WWE's okay, well, Roode lost at Money in the Bank. He didn't really do much in that match, by the way.
He didn't, no.
But he lost the Money in the Bank, so we have to give him a win so that he looks strong again.
Yes.
But a win over Curt Hawkins does not make you look strong.
No.
Does
you
nothing
can
for
fall
you.
down and beat Curt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, he should
Just
have won.
fall in his direction and you'll beat Curt Hawkins.
He should have won faster, really.
Right. Right.
I sneezed a little too hard and I beat Curt Hawkins.
I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy. So next up, we have Braun Strowman come out, and Michael Cole says Strowman can cash in at any time.
False.
That is false.
You have to have a champion there.
That
to
is
cash in.
incorrect.
And they say it so many times.
Yeah.
Michael Cole, you are the weakest link
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Like they say it so many times.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, Google WWE Weakest Link. It's one of the funniest half hours you'll ever watch.
Oh my God, I
it
remember
is
that.
so amazing. Kane is in character.
Kane was in a mask, right?
He's in character. It's amazing.
Isn't it like Kane Jericho? Isn't Jericho one of them? I don't remember, but I remember
I know
Kane.
Stone
Kane's
Cold,
the memorable one.
Kane, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Didn't Kane win? Because he's actually a smart guy in real life.
It was like Kane or Stone Cold. Stone Cold kept getting through.
I don't even remember how that show worked.
I felt like Stone Cold kept getting through because you have to vote off the weakest link.
Right, yeah.
So we answer questions. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
get a
yeah.
lot
Oh,
of questions wrong,
I remember
you
now.
know what? Andrew sucks. We should get Andrew out of here.
Yeah,
But it
fuck
seems
you.
like they just kept leaving Stone Cold in because he's Stone Cold. Like
Yeah.
it was just as played as just as scripted as any of their shows.
for
You know what I mean?
sure, Yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny the interactions between the lady
Right.
and some of the WWE guys.
Yeah.
Because they were like firing back at her because you had like all good talkers on this show.
Right. Yeah,
So it
that's
was
right.
very interesting.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So anyways, Braun lists all of his accomplishments he's had in WWE, which is mostly breaking stuff.
Yeah, that's
Pretty-
not an
pretty much.
accomplishment.
It's like, I won the Rumble. I flipped an ambulance. I almost murdered Kane and Lesnar. I almost murdered Roman. But this is the best one. And he holds up the briefcase. And then he says the Beast is going to get these hands. He should have just come out and said, Brock Lesnar, whenever you're man enough to show up, you're going to get these hands. And that's it.
Boom,
But
done.
he talks for like 2 minutes. It's way too long.
Yeah.
It's also because they've already addressed the fact that Brock is never there.
Yeah.
Later on in the night, they do talk about how, well, WWE officials... whoever they
Yeah,
are-
yeah.
You have that audio? All right, then I
yes.
won't burn it. But like, yeah, we've addressed it, so why can't we comment on it?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
isn't someone like Corey going, well, I don't know, Cole. Can he cash it at any time?
Right.
I mean, Brock has to be here, doesn't he?
Yes.
Like, you can say that.
Yep.
And they should make that an angle. They really should.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and goes, I don't give a damn. That's the deal I signed.
I'm telling you, Braun has to like go. There should be a segment of Braun, and we kind of like collaborated on this idea at the same time. Like he grabs a ref, then gets in a car and he drives to Canada and attacks Lesnar at his home. He's like, it says anywhere, so I can do it at your house.
Did you
like,
see?
like they're in Buffalo, New York or
Yeah.
something. So it's like not a long drive.
Like he can drive to Canada, win it at the beginning of the show, and then come back to the arena before the show's over.
and he knocks on Brock's door, and inside Brock's home, there's a cameraman.
Yeah,
And we see Brock go,
of course.
who's that?
What?
Into
What?
the camera. Who's that?
Yeah,
I'll go answer it, I guess.
that's right.
Did you see the meme where someone's like, "What if Lesnar got another UFC fight and Braun cashed in the middle of the UFC fight?"
Yeah.
Amazing.
That would be for sure the best.
The best thing.
Oh.
There's no way it
I
could
would
ever
applaud
happen.
Dana
This
White
would-
and Vince McMahon
Yeah.
if that actually happened.
Right.
Brock would have to win his UFC match for that to even happen.
Yeah.
He can't get his ass kicked and then
Yeah, it's
have
true.
that going on.
Lesnar is down. Lesnar is down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, out comes Kevin Owens covered in bandages and Cesaro tape. Everyone was wearing Cesaro tape this week.
It's all the cool kids are doing it.
That's right. Yeah.
It's the
And,
new piss in your pants.
Yeah. KO congratulates Braun and tells him, look, I knew you were going to win. That's why I tried to get everyone to gang up on you. And he gets in the ring. He's like, don't worry. I do not want to get these hands. But he tries to convince Braun to sort of team up with him. And he tells him, I'll help you win the Universal Championship. But then you need to give me a title shot once you do. So Owens offers a handshake. Braun accepts, but then, of course, he doesn't let go.
Yeah.
Strowman goes for a power slam, but Owens gets out of it and gets the hell out of the ring.
I mean, this was great. You know, it's Owens being Owens.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love when, again, heels are the smartest guys in the room, right?
Yes.
I can't beat this guy.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll befriend him
Yeah.
and see if we can, be buddies and partners. And then when it comes time, at the end, I'll find a way to betray him.
I'll kick him in the nuts 10 times before the bell rings.
Right.
And then since he's
Perfect.
a stupid babyface, he'll tell the ref, no,
I'm ready.
I
I'm
still
ready.
want to
I'm
have
ready.
the match.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I'm ready.
No.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? No. Why don't they ever ask heels if they want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do this? No.
Yeah.
I do
Nope.
not want to do this.
Nope.
I do not want to do
One
this.
of my testicle has fallen out.
Oh, I know
but
why.
I still want to fight.
Because heels are never the champion when the Money in the Bank briefcase comes from the back.
Most
Correct.
of the time, yeah.
And if it's a face coming from the back, they give him time. No, let's do it at the next pay-per-view, giving you ample time to prepare for me.
Exactly.
Except
In fact,
for
here's
Dean
a
Ambrose.
flash drive with all of my matches and my training regimens.
This has to be fair. It has to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up, we go into the locker room, and Bayley finds Sasha, and she tries to cheer her up, but Sasha's still pissed about losing at Money in the Bank.
Sasha.
And they did a throwback from a while ago, like last year, when Bayley said, "I'm surprised you aren't watching the match over and over again on your phone." They did that same line like over 6 months ago.
So she's still watching it over and over on her phone? Where
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, I just was.
Well, apparently that's what Sasha does when she loses. She watches it over and over again on her phone.
I just did it.
And then Bayley asks Sasha to tag with her against the Riot Squad tonight, and Sasha agrees, and they smile and they kind of hug. So maybe things will get better. We'll see.
Maybe.
But first, we have Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus Slater and Rhino. It's no wonder they're the tag champs. There's no good tag teams on Raw.
Exactly. And the ones that should be tag champs, they don't even put them in the match.
Well, I disagree. When you have Ziggler and McIntyre and
When was the last time they had
The
a tag
B team.
But when was the last time they had a tag team match?
Yeah.
So before the match,
they're the same tag team really as Shawn and Diesel.
Yeah.
Because they never really had tag team matches. You know, they think they won the titles once, but like they were just singles wrestlers who helped each other.
right. So before the match, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel appear on the Titantron. Axel's dressed and acting like Matt Hardy, and Bo is dressed and acting like
This was so great.
Brother Bray.
I loved this.
And he even
Yeah.
does the accent. He sounds like him because they're fucking brothers. And it was so good. He has like a mini lantern, and he's like, "Run!" And he closes it, but there's another light that's shining on them, so you can still see them. And he's like, "What do we do? What do you do?" And he's like, "Just go down slowly. Keep your hands together. Go down." It was really funny.
Great.
It was very good.
So good that you should let them win the titles.
Please,
Give them the titles.
give them now.
Do it.
I don't know.
Or do you think they'll do it after 7 pay-per-view matches?
Hopefully, you know,
Right.
Of losses?
That should be at Extreme Rules, right? That could be a really good match.
Yeah.
Really good match.
Like telling a good story?
yeah, and
I
just-
guess they're good wrestlers.
They're
yeah.
all good wrestlers. You know, they could do a lot of shit.
So
with
it'll
weapons.
probably be on the pre-show.
Do you think this is leading to them joining them?
No,
No?
I don't.
I think becoming a bigger
I
faction?
don't think it leads to them joining them or winning the titles. I don't think they will
that's
win or
unfortunate.
join them.
That's
But
unfortunate.
they'll get a little mini.
And again,
push
it was
here.
too soon. Let them keep winning against
I
crappy
know, yeah.
Ascension type teams.
Nope.
You know?
Yeah,
Mainly
There's
the
so many.
Ascension.
And mainly the Ascension. No, you have Ascension, and you got Breezango, and you got Rhino and Slater, and you
Titus
got,
Worldwide.
the Revival.
There are literally
and
no
Titus
good teams
Worldwide.
on
No,
Raw.
you could win. You could beat each of them twice and be like, "We're 10-0, Curt."
Right.
And at that point, they'll be so over. It doesn't matter who's champion. They can
Well,
go beat them.
and that's the thing is like, yeah, Raw has the Revival. Raw actually has the best tag team in wrestling right now.
Yes.
but they're garbage. They lose every match. They suck.
they job
So like,
everything.
I'm not trying to trash on Revival, but in terms of the show, they're terrible.
Yes.
So there aren't any.
If
good
I
tag
had
teams
never
on Raw.
seen the Revival wrestle and I turned on Raw and saw one of their
you
matches,
think they're trash?
I would be like, who
Squash
the-
match.
Yeah, this is stupid. Who are these jobbers?
just like Bobby Roode. You think he's trash if you never saw him in NXT.
yeah.
He just says glorious and what is that?
Yeah. What's with the spinny and the robe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hard gimmick to have when you always lose.
It is.
I'm so glory. No, he
No.
has a robe. He's the man.
Yeah.
You know, Ric Flair didn't lose this much.
No.
No.
That's your gimmick. I'm Ric Flair.
And that's the thing. Like, I loved in NXT when Bobby Roode would come out. He'd be in a suit and it'd be like
I know.
a really nice suit. And he only wore the robe if he had a match. Now every time you see him, he's in the robe.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, because he's only having matches, not doing anything else.
Yeah.
And he would say, like, I'm going to make NXT more prestigious, and it felt like it was when he was champion.
Oh, absolutely.
His
just
entrances
worked,
are
man.
amazing.
Yeah.
He had, like, one of the best heel wins, I've ever seen when Nakamura hit him with the Kinshasa, but then, like, he acted as if his knee was broken.
Yeah.
And all the people are checking on Nakamura, and he's like, wait, they haven't ended the match. He just picks him up and DDTs him and gets the win.
Boom.
Such a great heel win.
Yeah.
Just like how Ciampa won at TakeOver, another great heel victory. But,
Oh, that was such a good match.
yes. But anyways, Hardy and Bray get the win with the kiss of deletion.
Yeah, whatever.
Remember, Slater and Rhino were in this segment. They were here.
They were here.
You forgot?
Oh, they were the ones?
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
That
okay.
was
I was
them.
wondering which two randos.
Remember, like a year ago, they were hinting that they were going to break up. A year ago, Rhino was like, fuck you, and then they didn't break up.
Yeah.
He's like, I got kids. And Ryan's like,
Right.
all right.
Rhino's just like, I'm just terrified of
He
being alone.
He gave him more cheese and crack. Yeah,
I'm just surprised. You think these guys... You
I was
think
going to
these...
say he offered him more cheese and crackers, but all right, you know what? I'm just terrified of being alone.
Yeah.
And you are my life partner now.
Yeah, that's it. You're stuck with me.
You think they're at, like, most house shows? Do you think they do a normal house show circuit?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, absolutely.
Why
like-
else would you keep him around? Like Curt
Okay,
Hawkins, too.
I get that. Sure, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, like, Rhino's an old
Yeah.
legend
He is.
who's working a full schedule.
Yeah.
Like, no one over 40 is working a full schedule.
No. But I
He's
think
like
that's
50.
why I think
No, I
that's
don't know.
why he's
what does
always
he
in
have?
tag matches, because all he has to do is come in
Right.
for a couple minutes,
And-
do a few moves.
Especially in house shows where the faces win every match in house shows,
Absolutely.
you know, pretty much.
Yeah.
Where I'm sure he gets tagged in and spears the guy, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
He's
like-
working taker matches.
I mean, he can move around and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a bad
No,
wrestler,
yeah.
even.
No.
I just think he's, you don't see Tommy Dreamer wrestling in
Plus,
WWE.
he's not
Or
like,
Taz.
I mean,
Well, for a long time we did see
or
Tommy
the Sandman.
like he's
or
an,
Sabu.
and plus he's
they're
like
alive.
He's like an ECW Hall of Famer, but he's not like a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer's not going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Sure he will.
I mean, he could, sure, but I'm saying
Like,
because
if
they
they-
own.
if-
You just looked at me like I said Darryl Strawberry should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. First, it's a fake Hall of Fame. Second, you have to put like 6, 7, 8 people in it every year. Tommy Dreamer 100% will.
Yeah.
He might go in next year. Eric.
Again, I didn't mean it literally.
Right.
I know you didn't.
But I meant on the level like Rhino being on Raw at this age, it doesn't do anything for anyone. Like you're not Undertaker.
No.
It's
No.
just like what are you doing?
The best that he's doing is keeping him and Heath Slater employed.
That's right. That's it.
That's the most that he's doing.
Slater's got kids, and
Rhino loves
he's
cheese.
keeping, and he loves cheese.
That's right. So we go backstage next where Curt is texting on his phone like this. Like he has his hands up. This is how he texts. Like that, if you're looking.
He's
It's so
not wearing his
stupid.
readers.
And Constable Corbin walks in.
Rhino's my age, real quick. Sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're younger than me.
52?
He's
My God.
well. I mean,
Without missing a beat.
that's unfortunate for you guys. That I'm in way better shape at 52.
Yeah.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
shit.
Once you're older than 40, you might as well be 80. I mean, that's basically how the world works. You're just old. Things just
Sorry,
hurt for no
it was
reason.
Too easy, but anyway.
was on my feet.
Sorry, I didn't want to hurt you.
You don't know how much cocaine I had to take to do this podcast. I've been on my feet all day long, okay? It's a wonderful drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug. Yeah. So, anyways, Corbin tells Curt, Stephanie appreciates you suspending Ronda Rousey, even though that's what you would think that's what makes WWE all of its money.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then Curt says, you can tell Stephanie that I didn't do it for her. And then Corbin says, well, you can tell her yourself. And he shows Curt that Stephanie's on the phone and
Why
heard
can't
everything.
they for once? Are all these segments taped or any of them live?
I think they're live.
They're live,
Because Curt flubbed every line tonight. It's
gotta be
He
live.
was on the whole show and he flubbed every line he had.
So for that, we think it's live.
Yes.
Because they flub a lot.
Yeah.
Why can't for once they have like Stephanie on FaceTime? Even if she's there, go with a black wall behind you
Yeah.
and just be like,
yeah.
and they show her, oh shit, she's on FaceTime.
Right.
Why can't they do that?
Yeah.
That would be like, oh, legit, she's on the phone.
Because I think she's in the UK and it was like 4 a.m. there at the time.
Please.
Probably up at that
Get your
time
ass
anyway.
up.
No, they do.
She works out at midnight
They do
every
those
night.
middle of the night workouts. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So they could totally do that. So, anyways, Curt says hello, Stephanie, and they go to commercial. 4 minutes later, we come back from commercial.
It's a long commercial.
And we're at the same exact place. And he's like, oh, okay, Stephanie. Yeah, that's big news. I'll make an announcement tonight. And I'll run everything by Constable Corbin. But What, it took her 4 minutes to explain what's happening?
No, it was 4 minutes of her bitching him out.
Probably. That makes more sense.
Right.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I guess you convinced me.
Or 2 minutes of bitching out and 2 minutes to explain it in detail, because apparently Curt has no idea what he's doing.
Maybe Curt was confused. Yeah.
He's
like, oh, I don't know what that means.
So anyways,
What do you mean a multi-man match?
Where's my gold medal?
What is a multi-man match? I want to know what a multi-man match means.
Well, but okay, fine. He says goodbye, he hangs up, and then he tells Corbin we have some work to do. What was the work?
To find men for this match.
Oh, that's not too difficult.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to there soon enough. But next up, we have Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable, and Mahal cuts a really stupid promo before the match.
You must forget about the past. Forget about the darkness. You will see the light, and you will find Shanti. Saribolo Shanti.
What?
And I think, like, Corey Graves, because Corey Graves knows every language, apparently. But he's like, oh, that means tranquility. And then Mahal, like, his smile turns to a frown, and he goes and just assaults Chad Gable. And they're like, oh, so much for being tranquil. But Jenna gets the win in about 5 minutes with the Colossus.
Squash match
I mean,
for no reason, number 2.
Right.
look, we forgot about Chad Gable. I'll admit it. We forgot about him.
Who?
But
Exactly.
you bring him back just to bury him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a squash match with a heel wrestler who, doesn't really win any big
Are they
matches.
waiting for Jason Jordan to get back so they can
Yes.
pretend Gable's his son?
Yeah.
Gable is Jason Jordan's son.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why not?
So next up, we have Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. And before the match, we once again see the Riot Squad trashing the backstage area. They're just so bad.
Causing a riot.
Those girls are just so bad. Sarah Logan takes a computer and smashes it, and the guy's like, "Hey!" And then Ruby gets out her lip gloss and draws an R on a mirror. Holy
Wow.
shit! Oh
Raisin.
my!
Ruby, get
hell.
back here. Okay, this is going to cause us at least 4 seconds of cleaning.
Yeah.
Ruby! God, what a riot.
Who's got the wind?
They should have done that.
Yeah.
Should have someone go right in the camera. What a riot.
Yeah.
And then like that long, awkward, like it stays on.
Yeah,
them
what are they doing? What are
for
they
7
breaking?
seconds.
Ah, yeah.
And why didn't all 3 of them fight them? Like you know what I mean? Sasha and Bayley. Like,
don't know.
That would be a cooler thing.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
So on to the match. Sasha tags herself in without Bayley's permission. Dun dun dun. And then Bayley does the same thing a couple minutes later. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so done with this match.
In the end, Sasha and Liv were the legal women when Sarah distracted Sasha on the apron. Bayley gets in the ring to attack her, but the ref holds Bayley back, and Sarah punches Sasha in the face. Liv rolls her up for the win. And then after the match, Bayley tries to go up to Sasha. She pushes her away a couple times, and then a third time she pushes Bayley to the floor and walks away. And then we go backstage, and Bayley tells Sasha, "Don't walk away. I'm not finished with you."
Exactly like that.
And Sasha replies, "I am." So Bayley this time is the aggressor and attacks Sasha. And they fight for a minute, but then Sasha bashes Bayley's head into a garbage can and walks away.
Cool.
We'll get back to them later because that's not all.
That's not all.
But next up, we have Kurt Angle's huge announcement.
Huge.
He says that WWE officials have made an agreement as to when Brock Lesnar will defend the Universal Championship next.
We're not going to tell you. We just know that they've made a decision.
Right, they never told us when. Raw ended and they didn't tell us when it's going to be, which tells me one thing.
SummerSlam.
Most likely.
They're gonna
But it
skip
also
Extreme.
tells me this is not finalized yet.
Yeah.
They don't know.
don't know.
They're not sure, so they can't officially say SummerSlam yet because what if it doesn't happen?
And then also if he's missing Money in the Bank and then he misses Extreme Rules.
Right.
Forget he only has to come every other month. This would be 90 days with no Universal Champion match.
The Greatest Royal Rumble was 2 weeks after Mania.
Uh-huh.
So it was mid-April.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
4.5 months.
Yeah.
If it's SummerSlam.
Right. So the question is who will fight him, and then out comes Roman Reigns right away. And listen to the announce team during Roman's entrance.
At some point, Roman Reigns has got to look forward. You can't continue to say, I should be the Universal Champion. He doesn't have the title around his waist.
Let me interrupt you, though, for a second.
Okay.
I get your point. But Roman is looking forward. He took out Jinder Mahal last night. Listen, he can only do what he can do. He's handcuffed by the fact that corporate officials only have Brock Lesnar defending this championship every couple of months. So what's Roman Reigns supposed to do?
What's Roman Reigns supposed to do? What's he gonna do? Tell me now. I gotta poo.
Andrew's pissed. Wow.
Michael Cole loves Roman Reigns more than like JR loves Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Like,
What's
it's
he gonna
just-
do?
What's Roman supposed to do? How does he do it?
Leave. That's what he's supposed
He's
to do.
supposed to.
Leave.
Hey, you know what he's supposed to do? You're supposed to beat Brock the first time, the second time, and the third time. Sorry,
Jesus.
Mick. Fully fell over.
Mick was pissed.
Yes.
But he gets it.
It's just so
Leave him.
ridiculous.
Leave him.
So Roman says, I beat Lesnar at the greatest Royal Rumble, so I am the uncrowned Universal Champion.
So anyone can just say that. Hey, aren't you the uncrowned Universal Champion?
I am.
Andrew, aren't you the uncrowned Universal Champion?
Yes, I am uncrowned. Yeah,
That's so weird because I'm also an uncrowned Universal Champion.
that's right.
Weird.
And so are all of you. So Reigns also said, a full-time champion who defends the title every Monday night would help you out a great deal. So if Roman wins,
This is
he's
a true story.
They're going to have an open challenge every week?
Yeah.
Well, at
Every
least they'll
Monday
have
night?
anything every week.
That'd be
Anything.
cool. Right. So Bobby Lashley comes out next, and if you thought Roman was bad, oof.
Oh, you're the guy, huh? Even before I was in the WWE, I watched you bang your head against the wall for 3 years trying to beat Brock Lesnar. Roman, you don't have what it takes to finish the job. Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right, big dog. This may be your guard, but I've been trying to get my hands on Brock Lesnar ever since you were a little pup.
Oh, no.
He sounds like one of those guys that got into a really bad accident and they just taught him how to talk again. Good at his job, big dog.
Hey, Roman, you've been trying to beat
Listen
Brock
here,
Lesnar
Eric.
for years.
You just beat Eric. Beat hominid.
You know,
Did
he sounds like Dick Clark
Did
after
your
the
mother
stroke.
and your father? Did... Yeah.
Dick Clark after the stroke.
Listen here,
Merry
Roman.
Christmas,
I know you've
everybody.
been trying to beat Roman.
I
Brock.
want to wish everyone a happy new year. All right, thanks, Dick Clark. This is Ryan Seacrest saying he won't be here next year. And then one year he wasn't there.
And just
Were you giving-
you're the guy. This is your yard, and then I've been trying to get my hands on Lesnar ever since you were a little pup. Before you were a big dog, you were a pup.
Oh.
It's just some shitty
like
line.
Tanner Tots.
And the sad part is I'd rather see Lashley Lesnar.
Well, of course, because you haven't seen it.
You haven't seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We've seen Roman Lesnar three
I
times.
think Lashley's been getting like acting lessons from our drunk Flair.
Oh my god.
What happened to everyone? I thought he was like really good in TNA.
Well, that's the thing. Really good in TNA doesn't mean a lot these days.
really good in TNA means pretty bad in WWE.
Shouldn't they just look, if they don't want to pay us to write the show,
Right.
shouldn't you at least pay us to tell you what not to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what do you think about Bobby Lashley? Who?
Who?
Bobby Lashley's in TNA. Come again. He's the guy who got to shave Vince McMahon's head 100 years ago. Oh, okay, yeah. What was the question? Would he be great in WWE? No,
No.
not at all.
Right? Why do you think every WWE guy who goes to TNA after WWE looks like amazing?
Yeah.
They're like $1 million. Like
Right.
Austin Aries is champ already.
Yeah. Well, by the way, remember when Lashley came back and there was no pop for him when
None.
he came out?
None.
He must have been like, fuck.
Let's take everything we hate about Roman Reigns and put it into an older man's body.
Who's worse at acting than Roman Reigns?
Yeah. And then let's give him a speech impediment. What do you think about that?
Actually, that's easy. He already has that. So you don't
that's
have to give
that's
it
the
to him.
plan. We cracked the code.
Yeah.
We cracked the Da Vinci Code. They brought in Lashley, who is so much worse than Reigns. They're gonna push the dog shit out of him, and then we're gonna be begging
for Roman
Reigns.
Okay, we'll take Roman back now.
Okay,
you made your point. Bring out the big dog. I'll buy a shirt. Fuck it.
You know why that'll never happen?
Why?
Because what's the number one rule?
Always kill
Reigns.
Yeah. So Lashley,
Give it
you
a
get
couple.
buried.
Bury Lashley.
Give it a few months. We're gonna
Always
be like.
bury Lashley. That's the next.
Give it a few months. We're gonna be like, always kill Lashley. Kill Lashley all the time.
It might change.
Think about the main
He
event
has the
picture.
power.
As of right now, because we only know these two names,
Yeah.
you've got a guy who's never there, a guy we all hate, and a guy we don't give a damn about. That's the main event picture.
Boom.
For Raw.
Yeah.
For Raw.
Your flagship show.
That's why SmackDown's so much better right now.
Yeah.
You got different things happening over there.
Right.
You have a whole line of guys. Their Gauntlet match, what we'll talk about soon, had guys like any one of those guys could have won the Gauntlet match. We would have been happy.
Absolutely.
And that any guy did.
And any guy did.
Any guy did.
Like the last guy you thought was going to... Well, second to last, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyways, back to the segment. Lashley tells Reigns, I could beat Brock Lesnar and I can also beat you. And then Curt tells them that the winner of a multi-person match at Extreme Rules will face Brock Lesnar, which they did the same thing last year.
Yes.
At Extreme Rules, it was a well, they didn't say how many people, but it was a
It was
five-man
five.
match last year.
Yeah.
And whoever won got to face
Who was it last
Lesnar.
year? It was Balor,
Like
Bray
Reigns.
Wyatt.
Yeah, Samoa Joe won.
Samoa Joe, Reigns, and who's the other?
I don't remember, but he fought him at Great Balls of Fire,
Ooh.
which
A
was such
goodness, a gracious.
it was such a great pay-per-view name that they got rid of it. They never
Absolutely.
used it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're doing that again, and Curt says, so far, both of you are in that match. Then, out comes the Revival, who's like, oh, you guys suck. We challenge you to a match right now. And they have a match. We have Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley versus the Revival. Squash match.
Number 3.
The Revival, they don't watch the show, huh?
No.
See, you guys are just singles superstars.
Right.
We're a tag team.
Yeah.
Okay?
You guys will have no idea how to coordinate
You,
yourself.
All that
you guys
means
don't know
is
how to
that-
tag in.
You'll show cool things tag teams do and then lose.
Right.
That's all that means.
Yeah.
Squash match.
Yep. Yeah.
So Roman sets up for the spear, but Lashley tags himself in and spears Dash Wilder for the win.
Heel Bobby.
Uh-oh.
And then Cole
Uh-oh.
yells.
Oh,
No,
God.
don't do it, Cole.
Don't do it.
Cole yell?
Don't you do it.
But Roman Reigns does that. He actually says Roman Reigns usually finishes a match like that. Not Bobby Lashley.
What was the...
You know what was the mistake here was Lashley did a better spear than Roman.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, well, he could do it better.
Yeah.
Should have had Cole just do the
So,
old classic,
I get-
like, oh my God.
Like the guy in Trolls 3 or whatever
3,
that movie
But
was.
you know what this means,
They're
right?
eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh, my God.
Yeah. And he
Go ahead, sorry.
You
Couldn't
know what
help
this
myself.
means. So they're going to tag team again next week. And Roman's going to tag himself in. And he's going to do a suplex. And he's going to hold the guy there for like 7 minutes.
and then
But Bobby Lashley does that.
and then Cole's head is gonna explode.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Eric, oh my God. Next
Again,
week-
just imagine.
next week when Eric shows up, I'm gonna sit there. You're gonna sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like be on the computer. Hey, what's up, man? We're almost ready. And you're gonna be like, but Andrew sits there.
Yeah.
Andrew does that.
You're going to do the marker and sound. But I do that. So stupid. Thank God Cole wasn't the announcer for Rock Austin's feud when, they're hitting each other with their finishers. But Stone Cold does that, not The Rock.
Yeah.
Thank God. So next up, we go backstage where Finn Balor tells Curt that he will do whatever it takes to get in the Extreme Rules match so he can regain the Universal Championship. I'm sorry. At this point, it's just funny to me.
It is.
Hearing Balor, what is this, the 20th time he said this?
Yeah.
That he's going to win the Universal title again?
Okay.
It's not happening.
Right.
It's just not happening.
Come on, kid.
So, and Corbin rightfully laughs at Balor and says, "You were champion for 24 hours, so get the fuck out of here." And then Kevin Owens walks up and he's like, "Yeah, I agree with Corbin." But then Strowman walks up behind him and he says, "I'm looking out for my buddy Finn. But if you two want to get in the ring with us, I don't have a problem with that." And then Curt says, "Oh, this is a runaway train," and then walks away.
And then Eric put a shotgun in his mouth.
Yes. I felt so bad for Eric at that point. 'Cause
Like,
he's
it's
your
hard to
Olympic
watch,
hero.
like, the guy you idolize just...
But
I know.
so-
Joe and I felt like that when Shawn Michaels came out dressed as Colonel Sanders.
yeah, we're like, no, Sean.
But that was a one-time thing. This is like every single week.
But since when does Frankenstein's monster have a friend?
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my little buddy.
Wait, what? When are you guys friends? When did that happen?
Yeah.
We had a tag match together once, and it was fun.
3 weeks ago. And then the next week, I beat him.
I love you. Run!
Yeah, that's basically it. The friendly monster among friends.
I thought one of these days, Finn, about his title, he's just going to be like, I never had a rematch, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
actually,
not say
actually,
that?
no one has ever had a
No
rematch.
one.
No.
No. Kevin Owens. No.
Nope. Finn Balor, no.
Finn Balor.
Rollins.
No.
Goldberg, nope. But
not
you know what? Fuck the Goldberg rematch. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the WWE 2K19 announcement.
Uh-huh.
And AJ Styles is this year's cover boy. And he announces that the game, and again, unfortunately, it'll just be another shitty game because they all suck. But he announces that the game is having a $1 million challenge. So first you have to beat a to-be-announced new mode in the new game. Then you submit a promo video explaining why you'll beat Styles in the game. Then you have to win a tournament against 3 other finalists. And then finally you have to beat AJ Styles himself in person.
So
for $1 million.
Are
you going to go for it?
Yeah, I guess.
No. Wait, you have to do it. What? Like you have to?
Hey,
do it?
A fan bought me the game a couple years ago. Hey, someone buy me the game again.
So
I'll
it's
do
the
it.
first to do it.
If I win it, I'll split it with you.
No, not the first.
No, not the first. You just apparently a lot of people are going to beat it. Then you have to submit a promo video saying why you
that's the
deserve
thing.
to fight Styles.
That's the advantage.
Exactly.
That's the advantage you have.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Especially you do your Stone Cold again.
That's right, yeah.
I'm going to whoop AJ Styles' ass. Give him a Stone Cold Stunner.
Because MLB did that once. MLB,
Yeah, they did.
Where like you had to throw a perfect game.
Perfect game, yeah.
Yeah.
And like you had to choose like a real game that day.
Yes.
So you could try to find like Verlander versus a bad team or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Joey did it once, but it was after someone else had done it.
Yeah. Well, though someone did it the day it came out.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it came out, this guy did it.
Right.
It took him like 3 tries or whatever. But yeah, so that's interesting. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. If someone buys me the game. Next up, we have No Way Jose versus Mojo Rawley. Mm-hmm. Completely pointless here. Because at least Bobby Roode's on TV every week. We never see Mojo.
Never.
And Mojo gets the win with a new crappy finisher. He does his punch and then he just lifts you up in the air and slams you down. It's pretty lame. And then Charlie interviews him after the match, and Mojo says, "I used to be about staying hyped, but now I'm about staying focused." And the announce team is acting like he just now turned heel.
Right.
This was like a year ago.
Yeah, when he turned on Zack Ryder.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, look at he's not a nice guy anymore. That's weird." It's like, no, he hasn't been.
He eliminated Zack Ryder out of the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next up, we go
Asshole.
backstage, and Sasha is leaving the arena when again Bayley tells her, "I'm not done with you." And Sasha says, "Well, I'm done with you, and I'm done being your friend." And then as Sasha drives away, Bayley throws her water bottle at the car.
Is Sasha driving or she gets into a car with a driver?
She drives away.
Oh,
She drives the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that.
Yes. So, Extreme Rules match?
Sure. Why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Next up, Renee interviews Seth Rollins backstage, and he says, "No excuses, but next week I'm invoking my rematch clause." So we get Rollins Ziggler 2 next week. So that's something to look forward to.
It kind of is, because I don't know, there's a chance maybe he wins it back and they start like this little back and forth feud thing. They've
Nah,
already done
he'll
that
keep
with
it.
the IC title in a while.
But they haven't done that in so long where titles change hands between a few people. They did it with Sasha and Charlotte, but the problem was you always knew when that person was going to win. Because Sasha always won on Raw, and Charlotte always won on the pay-per-view.
Yes. Right.
If they would have just changed it up, it would have been so great.
Exactly. And they used to do it a lot. Like, you used to have that back and forth stuff all the time.
Yeah, like within a couple months, they were both like 5-time women's champions.
Yes.
So I just don't understand
you lost it
why
five
not.
times.
Yeah. Do it. Let these two keep going back and forth with the title.
They just keep getting rematch clauses.
Yeah. They'll both break Jericho's record. They're breaking all the records.
Right. Yeah. So for the main event, we have Finn Balor and Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Constable Corbin. And I hate how when the main event is just a pointless match for nothing.
Yeah.
Like Ziggler and Rollins. Why doesn't that? They should have just teased that Rollins is going to have an open challenge later tonight.
Yeah.
He comes out for the main event. Ziggler comes out. We still would not have thought Ziggler had a chance in hell of winning the title.
No.
And it would have been a great ending. I just think it's because the last hour of Raw is always has way lower ratings than the first two, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But if you start making the last hour good, maybe you'll get better.
Yeah, imagine that.
I don't know.
Get better ratings.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a TV executive, but that's just my 2 cents. But I was very happy that Corbin wrestled in his button-down shirt and slacks, because I was like, well, is he going to go back to his gear?
Well, why wouldn't he though?
But I like that. Like, that's what Kane did when he was Corporate Kane.
That's because he was Corporate
But
Kane.
he's basically Corporate Kane.
But he's not. Like, you don't bring your gear.
Corporate
like,
Corbin?
I hated it.
I liked it.
I thought I was like, what the hell?
Because I don't like his gear anyway.
That's true.
We hate his gear, but you're not going to go put your gear on?
I don't know. I think it's funny.
For a wrestling match?
I think it's funny.
All right.
I don't know. But so Braun tackles Owens through a barricade, and then Corbin pins Balor for the win after hitting the end of days. That's another surprise. I didn't think Corbin was going to win here.
Yeah. What is that?
And I wasn't mad about it because it was different. He was the last guy I thought would have a pin in this match.
It meant nothing, but like he's getting pushed as the constable and he's getting victories. Whatever. Yeah. Kane got victories and he was Corporate Kane, so why not, I guess. So on to SmackDown Live. It starts with Paige here. And they're missing a great opportunity to just, like, make fun of yourself.
Yeah, just
because,
do it.
like, you know, it was bad, but it would be so great if you made fun of yourself here and she was like, Paige here.
Yeah.
She
looks around the corner like,
Paige here. So she recaps what happened at Money in the Bank and then says that AJ Styles needs an opponent for Extreme Rules. So...
Oh, because he's a champion of a show.
Right.
So he needs an opponent.
Of course he does. Yep. He has to defend it every 30 days, Eric. He has to.
Otherwise he'll be suspended.
Otherwise he'll have to move to Canada and be a part-timer. So she then says that they will have a 5-man gauntlet match tonight featuring Big E, Rusev, The Miz, Samoa Joe, and Daniel Bryan. I gotta say, Paige is doing a pretty good job as GM.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because she's not really a GM. She's just playing the role.
Yeah.
But she's doing a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, way better than Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know, it's just...
She's a good personality.
No,
she is.
So it works.
Here's an interesting question. Where the fuck is Shane McMahon?
I know.
He was there for, like, the first one after Mania.
Yeah. No, he introduced Paige as the GM. We haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
And they don't mention him.
No.
He's getting, like, the Benoit treatment right now.
Yeah.
Like, what did he do?
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he took the summer off. You know? Because you know he'll fight at SummerSlam.
But he will. You think?
He always does. He's fought at every WrestleMania and SummerSlam, like, since he's been back.
But who would he fight?
They'll find someone for him. Samoa Joe will get choked out.
Yeah, there you go.
He'd be like, I'm back and better than... just no reason. There's no reason whatsoever.
He's getting choked out.
This sounds like a whale being raped.
So anyways, where in the world is Shane McMahon? I just want to do that.
Yeah, that was
Nice,
good.
man.
So Carmella...
Too bad Joe doesn't travel anymore.
Yeah.
Although, spoiler alert, I might be traveling again.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
Oh, darn.
Okay. So Carmella comes out to the ring to really start off the show, and she starts off by saying she used to have self-confidence issues. Like, she does the Alexa thing. She pretends that she's doing, like, a real, genuine promo. She's like, I used to have self-confidence issues, but then I motivated myself and I became champion. So all the little kids who suffer from the same thing, take a look in the mirror and say, Mela is money. She does her whole thing.
Yeah. I really like Mela.
I do. Oh my god! First of all, the outfit at Money in the Bank was her usual wrestling outfit with $100 bills all over it.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, whoever designed that is a genius, and it looks so great.
Looks amazing.
And then she comes out on SmackDown wearing, like a sports top, or I don't know how to explain it, but like she's showing her whole stomach. But her pants and her top are all money as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It looks
good.
so good. So she brags about beating Asuka. Asuka's music hits, and right away you could tell that it's James Ellsworth dressed as her. But they actually did the whole thing. Like he put her boots on, he put everything on to make it seem like it's her.
He stole from her.
Right. He gets in the ring, he takes off the mask, and he winks at Carmella again.
Ugh.
And then James says no one was ready for Ellsworth. So then the real Asuka comes out, kicks Ellsworth in the stomach, but then Carmella kicks Asuka in the face, and Mela grabs Ellsworth, and they walk up the ramp. So it seems like this feud's going to continue.
I guess.
Like Extreme Rules again, and Asuka loses again.
How did I not put Ellsworth on the prediction sheet?
Well, we all... see, I really didn't, because it was that... We said it was a rumor, so it was kind of like, if we could all put Ellsworth, because...
We fill out the sheets, then we do the podcast, typically.
Yeah.
Because I would have, for sure, if I could have changed
But no, I had read that
I was like,
rumor
because I
before.
read it too. I was like, oh, for sure he's going to
Yeah.
come out, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was pretty...
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, it's just a lot of times these rumors are totally false.
They
Yeah.
are.
So it's hard to
But,
see. But you kind of knew, and it was after we did the predictions, but like a day later,
Like
the
Wednesday or
promotion in
Thursday.
China announced that he told them he won't be there. So it's like, oh, he's definitely coming.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be there
Right.
now. So yeah. So I guess this feud will continue, and Asuka will lose again. Fun times.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Becky Lynch versus Billie Kay, and the Iconics make fun of Becky before the match.
But not as good as us.
No, not as good. But Becky makes Billy tap out to the disarmer.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And they disarmed
Iconics
her.
show up. They're funny. Becky gets a win to show that she's strong. Okay.
She's so strong.
so strong.
Then we go backstage where we see Jeff Hardy's back facing the camera, and he cuts a long and weird promo
Yes.
on Nakamura. And at first, I honestly thought there was a chance he was going to turn around and be Brother Nero, because he was almost like
Wait, he
talking
wasn't?
like Matt.
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't.
That wasn't a Brother Nero look?
No, that was his Jeff Hardy with face paint look.
I know. I just thought maybe
wasn't-
the eyes were all like crosshatch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't Brother Nero. But he was like, "Oh, you did it," and he really said some weird shit.
But since when does the face champion call out the heel?
He got punched in the nuts.
That's
I know.
true.
He needs revenge.
So Shinsuke loses the title. Now he gets to go lose the United States title.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Or
absolutely.
maybe win it.
And then
I guess.
you know
I don't
who's coming for him? The WWE logo, because
That's
he
right.
punched the logo in the nuts.
He did. My God. So at the end of it, Jeff says, "My eyes were closed, Shinsuke, but now I see you." And he turns around. It was cool as fuck. I mean, he looked cool as shit. Because he had his eyelids closed, but they were painted like eyes, which he's done before.
Yeah.
But then when he opens his eyes, he has crazy contacts on.
Yeah.
like these weird blue, like.
It was awesome.
It was really cool.
It looked really cool. I want him to come out like that.
I want to be that for Halloween.
Right.
Ooh.
Just that.
Yeah, you should do
Can I
that.
borrow your Jeff Hardy wrist thing?
No.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't want
That
to.
was the right answer.
Right. So next up, Renee interviews Daniel Bryan backstage, and she tells Daniel...
It's stiff.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Infinity Glove. Like,
Jesus.
I'm like, Eric, what is this? Why is it so stiff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it was like that. Anyway, I gotta go.
So Renee tells Daniel, you drew the short stick. Get it? I don't know if they did it on purpose or
Yeah.
what, but it was stupid.
I guess that was Big Cass.
Well, it's not like
Big Cass wrote that joke.
it's not like any of them are way taller than him.
No.
I mean, Joe really isn't that tall.
No.
Anyway,
So she tells Daniel, you will be the first man in the Gauntlet match, and she asks him, how do you plan on surviving?
I'm not going to survive. I'm going to win. At Money in the Bank, I proved that size doesn't matter. And tonight, I might have to face 3 of the best superstars on SmackDown Live, potentially all in a row. Rusev, Samoa Joe, Big E.
What about The Miz?
I said 3 of the best superstars.
WrestleMania.
Got him.
I know, yeah. For sure.
Foreshadow.
So, Bray's going to fight Razor?
He's telling him about foreshadows.
I mean, that'd be a
look
great
what you guys
match.
did.
I know. So, Daniel says legs, lungs, and heart will lead him to victory. And then he asks Renee if he can interview her. And he asks her, do you think I'm ready for the gauntlet match? And she says, I think you're efficiently prepared. And he's like, God damn it, Renee. Are you really that fucking stupid? Can you work with me, you fucking bitch?
Yeah.
So he asks her again, and then she says, yes. And then Daniel does the yes chant by himself, which I always hate.
Yeah.
I hate it when he does it by himself.
Yeah.
If you do it with the crowd when you come out, that's fine, because you're not by yourself doing it alone. Whose phone was that?
It's not mine.
Mine's off.
Nope.
Yeah. Off.
Joe just got a text. I'm going to assume it was his phone.
Those are all from earlier.
You son of a bitch.
Another phone.
How are you? So anyways, next up we have the Usos versus Sanity.
Oh, they finally debut.
Oh, I'm sorry. The debut of Sanity.
Hey!
And Sanity's entrance gave me a headache. I don't know about you guys, because
Yeah, a little bit.
the cameramen were instructed to just move the camera around
Yeah.
and zoom in and zoom out the entire time.
I threw up twice.
It was so annoying.
Yeah.
However, the match never happens because Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane take out Jimmy and Jay before the bell rings. And so much about Josh's theory that they were just waiting for Nikki to lose so she could come and join them, because Nikki was not there.
No.
But I kind of like this.
No, I would like
Yeah,
it better
beat the
than a
shit out
match.
of him.
Yeah.
Better than a match, for sure.
Right.
Because you got to show that even though you're called Sanity, you're in
Not sane.
you're
sane.
in insanity.
Right.
It's insanity.
You're not sanity.
They're so
You're
crazy.
insanity.
Like, use weapons. Beat
What a
the
crazy
fuck.
name. What a crazy name.
Yeah.
They need to have a really good Extreme Rules match to like
that'd
take
be
them
good.
seriously.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Against the Usos, right?
Sure. Yeah. Why not? I mean, you might. Yeah, because that's who they just beat up.
Yeah.
But again, another week where Cien Almas is not on SmackDown.
No.
He's not fighting Sin Cara. What the fuck
Yeah.
happened to that?
Right?
What the fuck? There's been 2 SmackDowns.
Something
What
happened.
it's just terrible.
And you haven't found any like rumors or
No.
weird.
No. So next up, Renee interviews Nakamura backstage, and he says the only reason AJ Styles is still the champion is because the ref counted too fast, and it wasn't in Japanese, which is pretty funny.
Yep.
And then she asks what his thoughts are about Jeff Hardy, and he says, who? And she's like, Jeff Hardy. And then he says, no need to yell, which was just a terrible, that whole thing was bad. And then he says, Jeff's eyes may be open, but if he crosses me again, I will close them. So...
But Jeff can still see because he's got eyes on his lids.
That's right.
Boom.
Suck
Lawyered.
It. Suck it, lawyered. Next up, we have the Bludgeon Brothers versus Anderson and Gallows for the tag titles. It's funny that they had Sanity come out and then the Bludgeon Brothers right after them.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty much the same.
They're the same thing.
And
But-
why have this rematch?
Well, they did lose fair and square at Money in the Bank.
Right.
Yes.
So
that entitles you to a rematch.
that entitles you to a rematch.
Yeah.
And Harper and Rowan retain. Who cares?
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan comes out after the match because he's having his gauntlet match, but he comes out too early. You should know better, Daniel.
Yeah.
That's-
You
what
fucking
are you doing?
pissed them off, bro.
And then he has a stare down with them at the ramp. The music stops. They have a stare down. Then the music starts again, and then he continues to
He can
his
only
chant.
walk to the ring when his music's going. That's
Yeah.
what I got from that.
That's
It's
correct.
like musical chairs, but like with walking
Exactly.
or an entrance.
So we have the gauntlet match, which is the last 50 minutes of the show.
Yeah, it
Which
was
is
long.
good, because, I mean, what else are you going to do? Have Ty Dillinger job to some asshole? I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Have Almas have his match with Sin Cara?
Nope.
Crazy.
So Daniel Bryan...
That is crazy.
That's crazy. Daniel Bryan and Big E start off and have a great 20-plus minute match.
Yeah.
Big E did his dive through the second rope thing, and
Holy
he
crap.
landed hard outside the ring.
sick.
Like, I don't know how many times I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the one where he dies.
Yeah, exactly.
You just see it cut to black.
Yeah.
Right. Daniel would eventually eliminate Big E after hitting the running knee, but then Samoa Joe storms the ring to take advantage of a tired Daniel Bryan. So they end up fighting outside the ring, but then Daniel makes it back in before the 10 count. but Joe does not.
Yeah.
So Joe gets counted out. He loses.
And then you're like, oh, so Joe will get mad and beat up Daniel Bryan.
Nope.
No, someone else did that.
Harper and Rowan get in the ring and beat up Daniel Bryan, hit him
And
with
why
their
are they mad?
finisher.
Poo-poo, caca, don't
you
look
don't
at
like
me,
poo-poo?
pee-pee.
Because he remembers when Daniel betrayed him like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4
it.
years ago in pro wrestling is a different lifetime.
Yeah.
Quite because he stared at them when they
You know,
came out.
Triple H, Hunter, you might have ran over me with your car 4 years ago, but you know, we sell a lot of merchandise with this DX thing.
Yeah.
So let's be best friends again.
That happened.
Hey, Vin Man, we're coming for you.
Hey, Vin Man, suck it. Oh, shit.
Did my church see that?
Yeah.
Kids, turn off the television. Suck it.
So, yeah. Harper and Rowan destroy Daniel Bryan. The Miz comes out next, and he sprints to the ring like he's cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
That was great.
He hits the skull-crushing finale, and he quickly eliminates Daniel.
And the best part of this was they cut to a fan who's just like,
He's just devastated.
He's crushed.
Did you really think Daniel was going to get a title shot at Extreme Rules?
Yeah. He's like, his arms are on his head. He's just...
The Miz also throws Daniel out of the ring like a piece of garbage.
He really
It
does.
was really great.
It was good.
So Rusev is the final competitor.
Yeah.
And a few minutes later, he gets the win after making Miz tap to the accolade.
What?
Rusev Day.
Rusev is getting a lot of wins lately.
Yes.
Maybe they're listening.
Nope.
I mean, he's not going to win, but you know, he's in the main title match.
Yeah.
It should be the main event for Extreme Rules. I
It
don't know
should.
what else could be.
I don't know.
Ronda won't be there.
What is Roman
Ronda-
doing?
Yeah.
He's probably in that
Multi-man?
fucking match. Yeah.
Well, he is. They've already
That's
done it.
probably it.
So it's that for sure. That over the WWE
I don't know.
Championship.
He probably will be because it's Rusev.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know. But okay, yeah, Rusev's getting a title shot. So there is that.
So there'll be 2 pay-per-views in a row where someone getting a title shot is more important than someone's actual title shot.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the way, you know, I was like, if the Miz would have won here, I think he would have, you know, if depending on how they
Had a
do their
chance.
plans. Like, if he gets the win here, he beats Styles at Extreme Rules, then I think the Miz Daniel Bryan match is at SummerSlam. But since he didn't, now I think Miz beats Styles at SummerSlam, and then they literally wait to Mania for Miz Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, they'll just have Daniel Bryan fight every heel. He'll
Everyone
fight,
else.
He'll fight Bludgeon Brothers, and then Sanity,
Nakamura.
Nakamura.
I
Joe.
could see him winning the Rumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why not?
Right. So, anyways, after the match, AJ Styles comes out. He gets in the ring. He lays down the title in the middle of the ring and shakes Rusev's hand. And then Aiden English goes for a handshake, but then psych. So AJ punches him in the face.
Yes.
And that's how SmackDown ends.
And then Rusev's even like, come on, man.
Why did you do that?
We're friends. We're shaking.
Yeah.
So does this mean he's a face because he shook hands?
I don't know. I guess.
There are no faces and heels.
The good guys and bad guys. So that's all for Raw and SmackDown. So let's give some awards. Who did you have for worst dressed?
Corbin in the suit.
Okay.
I thought it was dumb.
Ellsworth.
Welcome back, Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Best dressed?
Mella.
FABOUSSHIJKMTFTYX. Carmella. Yeah, Carmella.
I don't know how many weeks in a row this is, but I had the B team.
You had the B
Dressed
team.
as Matt
Nice.
Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yep.
Worst acting.
But you'll be. I watched you beat Roman Reigns.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
All right, let's go Bobby Lashley. We'll sweep it.
All right.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was... had
He
more
tried his
lines.
best.
Best acting?
I had the B team.
The B team.
Oh, I had Kevin Owens. That was good.
He was good too.
That was good too.
He
Yeah.
was good too.
Worst comment? again, you just said it, but Bobby Lashley, you're the big dog, you're the guy, but you're the little pup, and yeah, all that shit. It was horrible.
I have to do this line. The coach said this. If the Revival can beat these two, that would put them on the big-time Raw mat.
What?
Huh?
If the Revival win, should they get a tag team title shot or a shot at Brock Lesnar?
That would put them on the big-time Raw mat. What?
I'm telling you, he's just playing the role of Booker T.
Oh, my God.
He's
Doesn't
just-
make sense.
You have become me, player.
Yeah. Eric, do you have anything
Embrace
different?
it. Yes. My phone locked.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with you two tonight?
I
just
Belches.
I hiccups. Jesus.
Jeez, I'll try to fart. I guess just to,
Do it.
just to be
Let
in
me adjust
the
my
cool.
microphone.
Why don't you piss yourself instead,
There you go.
Eric?
Yeah,
Boo.
I had Braun could cash in at any time.
Nope.
No.
All right, best comment?
Lashley is from the Sasha Banks School of Friendship, Corey said.
Wow.
When he tagged in Roman. That was pretty funny.
I mean, I didn't have anything. Nothing stood out. Like there wasn't any like good.
There wasn't a
zings
lot
or
of zingers.
quips.
I didn't have one.
Yeah.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Worst match? No, I had No Way Jose versus Mojo. Just why? Why are we saying
I had
this?
Reigns and Lashley versus the Revival.
I had Hawkins and Bobby Roode.
So many
Okay.
of these work.
Reigns and Lashley versus the Revival was my slow-mo match.
Okay.
I had Poo Poo Pee Pee in my slow-mo match.
Okay.
I had Becky versus Billy.
All right. And what was the best match?
The Gauntlet match.
Oh, interesting.
I had
That's a-
Rollins and Ziggler.
Yeah, so did I. It's always hard to have a gauntlet match as the best match
See-
because it's...
That's
Especially
the
when
thing.
you
The
title
pace.
change.
The pace never really slowed down, which was good, and it really got off
It was
to a
good
great
for a
start
gauntlet
with Big
match,
E,
I guess.
who was very surprising, and Daniel Bryan having a great 20-minute match.
I mean, yeah, they were both really good matches.
But Dolph won a title on television.
Like
That's-
one more.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good finish.
Right. Worst move?
Mojo's new finisher.
Mojo's new finisher.
Yep.
It's bad. Joe?
Sweep it.
All right. Best move?
I had the roll through buckle bomb.
Okay. Joe?
What'd you have, Andrew?
Ronda powerbombing Alexa through the table.
Man, that was good. Hey, I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worst moment?
Lashley and Reigns promo.
Yeah, Lashley and Reigns.
That is correct. Best moment?
Rusev Crush.
Rusev with the win.
I had Rusev with the win.
Ziggler with the win.
Andrew, break the tie.
I just had Ronda
title
getting,
change
Ronda
on
getting
TV.
rowdy. Ronda getting rowdy.
Round to getting rowdy was really good.
Yeah.
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 So there you
And
go.
now we don't get to see her anymore.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So on to breaking news.
Yeah.
This should not be a surprise to anyone unless you don't go on the internet
I think some of our fans don't.
or don't watch. Well, they didn't even say it on SmackDown, but
No.
they
Yeah.
mentioned him. But WWE released Big Cass, and they did not wish him well in his future endeavors.
Yeah.
Right.
Which makes you think something really happened here.
Did you see the meme that John David Guerra posted from The Simpsons?
What?
It was like it was Big Cass over somebody, and it's like, oh, after so that's it. After 3 years, so long. Good luck. I don't recall saying good luck.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
So less than 10 minutes after WWE tweeted the news, Enzo tweeted, "How you doing?"
Huh.
So your next TNA Tag Team Champions,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, Enfo Abore versus
Alonzo.
Huge Bass.
I had Huge Will
Huge Will.
because his real name's like William.
Right.
Alonzo Love and Huge Will.
TNA Tag Champions.
Yeah.
So WWE also announced that they're having a Super Showdown in Melbourne, Australia in October.
Is it a Super Showdown or the greatest Super Showdown?
It's a Super Showdown.
No, we have the line greatest.
Yes.
No one else can use that line.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, why don't you think you come down to Australia and we'll give you another, how about the greatest Elimination Chamber match? We'll throw 50 guys in there.
No, they're probably more like, well, we don't really care.
Yeah, exactly. But the Melbourne Cricket Ground has the capacity of over 100,000 people. They'll probably fill half of that. But the Undertaker will be there facing off against Triple H. And they had a video for this where Vince was like, the final time the Undertaker will face Triple H. This feud will finally end at as if there's a feud going on.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Seriously.
But Shawn Michaels did not show up in Saudi Arabia, but he is scheduled to appear.
Huh. That's because he's a Christian. He didn't want to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Also, Paige was assaulted by a fan while leaving Money in the Bank Sunday night.
This is super fucked up.
She posted on Instagram, to the fan that decided to pie face me through my car window.
What?
And then tell me to lose some weight, Paige. You inspired me to keep being myself and eat whatever the F I want. Good luck with your karma.
Yeah.
And it
A
showed
guy
her,
like
eating a pizza.
Holy shit.
Shoved her in the face and was like, lose some weight, you
Did
fat
you see
bitch.
the video?
No, I don't
No.
think there's a video.
No.
Damn.
But yeah, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here's some weird shit. The city of San Diego.
A whale's vagina.
Yes. They honored Rey Mysterio Tuesday by naming June 19th 619 Day.
Oh.
Get it? 619.
Yeah.
And it's his move.
Yeah, but June 19th is already kind of like a day. Juneteenth.
Yeah, it's our dad's birthday, right? That's it. Yep.
Moving on.
But, well, no, not moving on, because during the press conference, Mysterio revealed...
Staying right here.
Mysterio revealed that he's currently negotiating a 3-year deal to return to WWE. So, maybe he'll be back soon.
That would be a waste.
John Cena is a finalist for the Muhammad Ali Sports Humanitarian of the Year award.
Of course.
As part of ESPN's Humanitarian Awards, Cena's up against Doug Baldwin of the Seahawks, Kevin Durant, and the winner, J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
JJ's probably winning that.
Yeah.
if they're counting Harvey in that, then yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Even though who knows where that money
do?
goes?
He dumped Nikki.
Who gets that money?
What do you think? He just kept it for himself?
Who gets the money? I know plenty of families that have lost everything and
have gotten no money.
have no idea where that. I'm just asking where that money
Yeah.
goes. I'm not suggesting.
What are you
anything.
asking me for?
Where's the money, Andrew?
The fuck?
I don't know where the money is, okay?
All right.
Don't fucking ask me. Also, Cena and Ford reached a settlement outside of court after Ford filed suit months ago claiming Cena breached his contract when he sold his Ford GT supercar. They have agreed that Cena will donate the profits he made to charity. So,
Nice.
everyone's happy.
Sure.
I'm sure Ford's still pissed, but they have to look,
Yeah.
like they care it went to a charity. And the last thing I have is UFC President Dana White appeared at Memphis Wrestling and actually got in the ring and was almost beat up, but he was saved by Jerry Lawler. So Dana White was actually kind of performed in a wrestling show.
Yeah,
So that's weird.
I saw. You see the video?
Yeah, he there was a pile up pin and he was on top.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys got any news?
So how many releases were today?
One.
You sure about that?
Who else?
Dana Brooke.
Seriously?
Really?
Oh, really? Okay. I guess
Dana Brooke.
what did that just
Where did you
happen?
see that?
I saw it on Instagram, so I'm hoping it was real.
Oh, come
I don't know if
on.
I-
Those are
well,
always fake.
but is it though? Where would I have to look?
I mean,
WWE.com?
yeah,
Will they have them
would
all?
tweet it out, or it'd be all over the place right now. Let's see. Dana Brooke.
WWE.com. Carry
no, I
the
don't
one. SmackDown Live. Nope.
No.
Where does it say it released? Oh, Big Cass is released. Okay.
So, Joe.
Rumors.
I don't know.
Dana Brooke.
No, I'm actually seeing some, but I'm not seeing an official thing. But a lot of people are saying Dana Brooke. So either a lot of people are fooled by this, or it actually happened. I don't know.
or they don't care.
But,
It's probably a good one to try to fool people with after, because usually it does come in 2s or 3s,
Yeah.
releases.
right.
Yeah.
So
You guys got any other news?
No, you kind of covered all of it.
Okay, well then on to rumors.
Rumors! Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble? Maybe! Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club? Please, God! John Cena will finally turn heel? No chance! Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years? Confirmed!
So there's still a very hot rumor that Velveteen Dream is so loved that he's moving to the main roster very, very soon.
Yes.
He's just doing such a good job that they want him up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Pro Wrestling Insider is reporting that the reason why Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley's match was so short and one-sided is because Sami is injured.
Oh, no.
That's why they had like a quick little squash match.
Yeah.
And there's also still no word on if James Ellsworth is, signed a short-term or a long-term deal with WWE. We still don't know. But I guess
but no
time
one
will
cares.
tell. Also, WWE might be turning Elias babyface soon since he's so over with the fans and he never gets booed.
Ever.
He could take a dump in the middle of the ring and they'll cheer it.
I think he did last time.
He could take a dump and throw it at them and they'll be like, I'll eat it.
Boom.
Yeah. Any other rumors?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Have rumor.
Okay.
So, PW Insider is reporting that WWE has blocked Ring of Honor from doing any sort of Madison Square Garden shows.
Right.
Yes, WWE officials were said to be very upset about Ring of Honor wanting to run a live event at Madison Square Garden in 2019, and WWE is reportedly doing everything to block it.
Yeah. Well, they can.
Ring of Honor COO Jeff Koff,
I think.
said, I'm not going to discuss beyond the statement because I'm going to litigate this in the press. We had to deal with Madison Square Garden, and they told us they were backing out after communications from the WWE. We're not able to get any other dates in any kind of discussion. Okay. So that kind of sucks. But what it means is WWE's fucking afraid of this.
No. No? Not necessarily. This shit happens a lot. It's just like, hey, this is, like, if you do this show, we won't do any more shows at Madison Square Garden. That's what they're saying with Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's still kind of they're like, look, if we're bringing you a main show, you're not going to put a rival the night before or 2 nights before. I totally get that. That makes total sense.
But what, they're bringing a house show in October?
I don't know.
It makes sense to me.
Okay.
If I'm going to pay you big dollars and I've been a client of yours forever, you're not going to screw me over and put a rivalry of mine of any kind.
I know that
Just
it was a rumor that I had a few weeks ago that Madison Square Garden wasn't happy because all WrestleMania events are going to be at the Barclays Center. I mean, at least do the fucking Hall of Fame.
But it's easier when you book a deal with a state, one place.
I guess, yeah.
But no, since Barclays Center's been around, they haven't done a Raw at Madison Square Garden.
No, when was the last event they had there?
But why would you? Barclays
wasn't a house show.
Barclays could hold more people, probably.
Exactly.
You would think, but and it's brand new, so it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Any other rumors?
No.
All right, then it's time for trivia.
Trivia.
Here we go.
So I've got 4 facts and a fib.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You know how Baron Corbin has a weird head collection?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not illegal. You know how Bliss has a pig?
Yes.
She has a pig?
She has
right.
pet-
Yeah,
she
she
has
has a
a pet
little
pig.
Well,
piggy.
here's some other ones.
Okay.
All right.
Number 1, Mandy Rose also has a pig.
Okay.
Number 2, Big Cass collects really old sports memorabilia.
Okay.
Number 3, William Regal collects lizards. Number 4, Becky Lynch was a flight attendant. And number 5, Luke Gallows owns a tattoo parlor.
This is really good. You did
4
a good job.
facts
Good.
and a fib.
I know one immediately that's a fact.
I think Mandy also has a pig, right? Oh, we can work together, right? This is a collectible.
Technically, even
Good.
though Andrew likes to say he wins on these, but
fine
I'd
with
rather
working
you
together.
work together. Let's
I know-
talk
Which
it
one
out.
do you know?
I
Talk it
know
out.
William Regal is a huge reptile collector.
Okay. And I'm
How
pretty
do you
sure
know that?
Mandy has a pig.
I used to subscribe to WWE Magazine, and they had an article in there.
An article.
Nerd. All right,
Nerd.
All right,
I only,
sounds
I only
like you.
bought it when there was a slutty diva on the cover.
Sounds
Well,
like you've
that's why I
eliminated
got
1
the
and 3.
subscription.
Okay, yeah.
So you've eliminated 1 and 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Not giving you any hints.
Okay,
Bums.
read them again real quick.
Big Cass collects really old sports memorabilia. Becky Lynch was a flight attendant. Luke Gallows owns a tattoo parlor.
It's tough.
He has a lot of tattoos.
I know, but I think he thought of that. Like maybe Joe thought of that because he has a lot of tattoos. She could believe that he has a tattoo shop.
I could see Becky Lynch being like a flight attendant on like a shitty airline to pay for wrestling school.
Yeah. I usually go with the most boring one because it's. But so I'm going to go Big Cass as sports memorabilia.
Okay,
Eric,
you
would you like to agree or what? Do
or
you think?
disagree? Circle gets the square. No.
Eric.
I'm going to go with the Big Cass one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both going in on Big Cass.
Becky Lynch was a flight attendant.
Okay.
Look up the pictures; they're super cute.
Okay.
All right.
And Big Cass, I have no idea what he does. Luke Gallows has a tattoo parlor. Good job.
Wow.
guys.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
All right. That
I was
fun.
trying to make it. I didn't even do it. I was gonna say, and recently released Big Cass collects really old sports. I was trying to make it boring on purpose, but
Well, because the thing is, I used to be the one that had to do this game on radio. Like I would have to make the three. It was 3 facts of the fib, and I would have to come up with it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Eric, we won.
aw,
But more importantly, I won.
Well, actually, I mean, if you want to get technical about it, I said Big Cass first, so really I won by myself. But thank you for the win.
You probably would have picked the lizard one.
No, actually, I was. No, actually, that kind of sounded.
you know what? I don't like a tie, so I'm gonna break the tie right now with this one question: what current female superstar has never won on television?
Dana Brooke.
According to my stats, she is not technically a WWE superstar.
Oh,
No, it's not really trivia. But apparently Sonya Deville has never won since she's made it up on the
That
main
makes
roster.
sense.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
She's like 0-9 or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some. These are a few iTunes reviews that are 5 stars. Our first one's from RKO Wayne. These guys are my favorite wrestling commentary podcast because they just get it. If you're tired of the stale and predictable storylines and the awful writing in WWE today, this one is for you. Trust me, you'll watch Raw and SmackDown just to find the errors these guys will point out or try to guess who is best dressed this week. It's always Alexa Bliss in my book. Thanks, guys, for making me laugh every week.
And that's the bottom line, because I said so.
Boom.
Next up, we have this is from Jordan Aradillo, who is a proud Patreon supporter.
Nice.
Great podcast. Started watching wrestling again around Survivor Series, where it was Goldberg versus Lesnar. And I found this podcast. I can honestly say I only watch wrestling the following days and fast forward through 90% of it just so I could listen to this podcast, review, critique the good and usually the bad. These three have great chemistry. Aww. And it took me a solid 5 months to figure out that Shawn Michaels on their cover photo. Either way, since they've switched studios and now this podcast is on Wednesdays, it's my favorite work day of the week. Thank you and keep up the great work, and God bless you.
Boom.
Thank you, Jordan. And finally, this one is from Smiley Man 4500. These guys are hilarious. They do a great job on recapping each week. Horrible WWE and making it so much better. The impressions are great. Get the NXT podcast too. They do a better job with they do even better with good wrestling to recap. Oh, right. He likes it better because we're recapping a good show.
Yeah.
So there you go. So thank you, Smiley Man 4500. Whoever you are, I hope you're smiling somewhere right now.
Yeah.
On to fan questions. This one is from Jason Deerham. Remember Jason Dorden? He's been off TV the last several months, or he's injured, or because they want us to forget that he's Kurt Angle's son.
He was injured.
Right, I know.
They want us to forget.
Cody Edwards, who has the best tits right now in WWE? Who's got the best tits?
Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman.
I would have to say Peyton Royce because they're the
Gallows.
newest.
There's rumors Alexa had him too. They look a little bigger. Probably, if we're being honest, Dana Brooke. She's got the biggest ones.
Okay.
They're pretty big. I
I don't necessarily
Eric,
like.
what do you think?
I don't like just big. I like nice.
You just like Peyton Royce's boobs because they're Peyton Royce's.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I also like Alexa Bliss's boobs and Carmella's boobs for those reasons as well.
I mean, yeah.
Boobs.
Calm down, Joe Dirt. Hey, why's the sunset good?
Eric, you didn't
Why
tell
are
us.
boobs good? I told you, Braun Strowman.
Come on.
Come on.
I told you that before the podcast.
Any other news, Robin?
No, these are fan questions.
I know.
Double G Gaming, what are Austin, Flair, or Jesse the Mind doing to celebrate with Chrisley Knows Dicks for his 100th episode?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me he really has done this 100 times?
I can't believe what a piece of trash show. I watched it once, and I wanted to beat the living piss out of them. I guess I can't count this as a conspiracy, but you know what, McMahon? Chrisley's gay.
That's not conspiracy.
Confirmed.
Joseph, yeah.
Brian Hosking. What would beat up Eric worst? 1 Braun Strowman or 2 boxes sealed with tape?
Shout out to the Facebook Live video we did before this where Eric couldn't open the box.
Because it was taped really well.
And he needed these hands to do it for him.
No, we ended up having to rip the entire box.
In a related story, Mark Munoz says, part-time Eric, I'd rather have Josh on the show.
Oh.
And Tommy says, I always said, push Eric into Kane's fire pit. So apparently nobody liked the fact that you couldn't open those boxes.
Oh, really?
Damn.
You're
Hashtag
not
fire
gonna like
Eric,
the
Chuck Jones.
Fact, you really should jerk off
Damn,
more.
dude. Zach Lewis, hashtag fire Eric. Wow. You took a lot of heat for because you couldn't open that
Because I didn't bring a fucking knife? Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Good times.
Next.
Joseph Fuller. So
Next.
after, oh my God. Joseph Fuller. So after seeing English go heel and Rusev go face, what percentage chance do you give English costing Rusev the title win at Extreme Rules? I'll ask again. What percent chance do you give Aiden English costing Rusev the title at
I would
Extreme
say
Rules?
at least 50-50.
Really? I'd go like 35.
I'll go 40, whatever.
Yeah.
Andrew Gonzalez, where the fuck was Almas? They're ruining him. He wasn't on again. His post today said he was coming to SmackDown tonight, too. Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Dan Delaney, F. Mary Kill, Billy Kay, Peyton Royce, and Mandy Rose. I'm killing Billy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
F Mandy Rose.
I'm gonna F Peyton and marry Mandy.
All right.
I'm going to marry Peyton.
Yeah, I think the marrying type is Peyton.
Yeah.
And then he also wants to know who will win an Oscar first, The Rock or John Cena?
John Cena.
The Rock. The Rock, is the producer of all these movies now. He'll find something. where
Acting.
he's-
He's going to start paying people off.
Yeah. He'll find where he's half a special.
Yeah. Broken Paul, since Rollins is so hot right now, will they hot potato the title back to him next week?
I think
or
there's a chance, yeah.
is this the
I don't
opening
think so.
to move to the main title contention?
I think it's going to lead to an Extreme Rules match.
Hashtag push Joker and push Jesse the Mind.
All right.
So there you go.
I'm no longer Jesse the Body.
Yeah.
I'm Jesse the Mind, Ventura. The idiot Steel has been counted out. The idiot Steel has been counted out.
Pop Culture Junkie, what was the one wrestling collectible or item you wanted when you first became a fan, and have you obtained that since? I always wanted a DX shirt, and I finally got it like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I always wanted the title. And as a kid, I don't know if they had the
We had
replica
fake titles, though.
No, I know, and I got it.
Yeah.
But I wanted that.
But the replica titles. We won one.
Right.
I don't know what happened to it.
Well, just like Jeff Hardy's armband, I think it's pretty much the same thing. I hacked into Joe's phone. I saw a bunch of Shawn Michaels pictures with the title.
Yeah.
Except the only difference was he was showing his cock. It was no.
He had it resting over the belt.
He had it over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Pointing to it
Hey.
The belt or your cock?
Ron
Both.
Johnson, who do you think the next WWE superstar to get released? Maybe Dana Brooke.
Maybe
we don't
Dana
know.
Brooke.
Maybe Dana Brooke.
Good shot.
Good
Yeah.
shot.
I don't know. Who's there? Who's left? Who's just skimming up? Maybe Apollo
Kurt
Crews.
Hawkins.
Apollo Crews. What has he done? What a bust.
All of Titus Worldwide.
Yeah.
If Dana's next, I could see Apollo going right behind him.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, interesting.
That's all for fan questions. I want to give a shout out to Fabio Morabito for making the scorecards because I forgot to last week, but thank you as always. He does
Yes.
Thank you, buddy. You're doing
he
a
does
great
a
job.
great job. So, yeah.
Great
But
job.
before we go, I have to weigh in again. So, excuse me.
No.
Eric,
Yes.
while
What
I
is the
move.
magic number?
296.6.
295. You agreed to round down.
Let's go 296.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Is that because it's 296?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to find out right now. Hold on.
Because I let you do community, that's why we rounded down. 294, right? All right, and he's back. Woo! So next week needs to be let's round down, 290. That's 4 pounds.
Okay.
What do you say?
Fine.
Do
You
it.
said that last week too.
No, I'll say this week. I just I had a couple of relapses. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
But I'm back on the right track.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing like not even a cheat day, but a cheat lunch every Wednesday.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm going to Lopez.
Why Wednesday?
Because I want to go to Lopez. One, it's the day after I weigh in, so it's the easiest.
Oh yeah.
If I do it Wednesday, then I have another. I still have a week to lose the weight.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yes, and I really want to go to Lopez. It's the best Mexican restaurant in Houston. Shut up, Eric.
It's hype.
It's the best.
His opinion.
And they opened a new
You
one.
can't argue it.
3 minutes.
It's his opinion.
Yeah.
And you can't.
You cannot.
argue
It's my opinion, Eric.
Pizza.
Pizza.
That's awesome.
Lopez.
Papacinos.
Oh, yeah, gross.
So
Papacinos
anyways,
is the best by far.
No,
I mean,
it's
by
not.
far. By far.
Like if I'm going like a restaurant like that, I'd go to Lupe Tortilla at least.
Yeah,
Lupe's good too.
it's good. Yeah, you got the safe.
cool.
bet.
It's cool.
That's the safe answer.
I like Berry Hill.
That's very good.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next week. But until then, make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can get a t-shirt of the podcast at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for just $19.99. And if you want us to sign it, send us the shirt with a packaged return label.
Yeah.
We'll sign it and we'll send it right back to you. So you have the shirt and it'll be signed. Shirts are just $19.99. And you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong with
Wrestling.
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 We have all the exclusive recaps. Just try it and see what you think. That's all we're asking. Just try it once. $5 gets you everything. That's all you got to do.
There it is.
We
We've come
appreciate
full
all of you
circle.
that have done that and all of you that will
I was waiting for
continue
it.
to do that.
I think Andrew
And
missed it.
Joe farted. So I'm going to get out of this small room. Goodbye, everybody.
Hiccup.
I was born
Fart.
in it. Molded.
Molded by it.
I didn't pass gas and I was already a man.
But you farted.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. And he's always right, don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every circle's loved and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with